Hello, Denise here, Junk Journal Junkie UK. Hope you're all well and enjoying yourself. Welcome to all my subscribers, new and old. Love to have you here, and welcome to anybody else who's not a subscriber. So I'm just popping on today to make, embellish really, a little bit of ephemera, not make it, it's kind of made with some of the pieces from the kit from Nanine at Collage Type, the Woodland Botanicals kit. And there was a few freebie pages on Tanya from Tatty Treasures YouTube and Tatty Treasures and Friends Facebook group to celebrate her 5,000 subbies on YouTube. So I've cut sort of some of the little ephemera embellishment pieces up, which are beautiful, and I've cut out the envelope which was part of the freebie kit. This is a paper as well from Nanine with these daisies on. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love that. Love those daisies. And this bit on the front's really nice. I like the draw pull and write on it so that it's like a label. So I've printed it out on really thin copy paper. You can probably tell because when I print out digital envelopes, I like to back them rather than just print on the back, because you're wasting a lot of paper and a lot of print when you're only cutting the centre out, and they're still only a certain thickness even if you do them on thicker paper. So I always like to back mine, and this is my favourite book for it at the moment for envelopes, backing envelopes, digital envelopes. It's a Shakespeare book. Beautiful paper. It's not too thick, but it is thick. It's got that lovely gorgeous colour to it, and that's going to fit on there perfectly. So it just gives it a little bit more strength, a little bit of interest on the inside, and it saves a bit of printing. So that I'm just going to stick that on there and cut it out, and then have a look what we're going to put on the front. So I'll do that first so it can be drying. But then I've got these postcards. I recently got quite a few pieces of vintage stuff, vintage things at an antiques fair. And I just photocopied some of the really old postcards, the backs of them, and a couple of other pieces of ephemera. So they're all the postcards, and something from American Bank. I've just done that. It was quite yellowy, but I've done it onto yellow card. I've done some on yellow card, some on white card. It's very thin cardstock, and I just want them as journal cards. I have just inked the back a little bit just to bring the white particularly down. So all I want to do is very simply put one or two little embellishments on the front, just to personalise it so it's just not just a copy of a card, and then maybe something on the back, perhaps, we'll see. That just reminds me, while I'm looking at that one, how that stamp is off centre. The others are all centre. My husband was looking at some old postcards online, and he come across an article that explained how, because postcards were open for everybody to read when they first started them, people used to send secret messages in other ways rather than on the writing. And one of the ways was the way that they put the stamp on, which is quite interesting. I wonder what that meant. I never did find out. And of course, when they were postcards were first introduced, I believe you could only have 5 words or something like that, your address and 5 words. So yeah, the history of postcards is quite an interesting one once you start digging into it. So I'm still on my Pritt stick, as you can see. It's always served me well in the past for envelopes. It just gets a bit goobered up, as it is doing now, probably because I pressed so hard on it. But like I say, when the glue that I bought, the Elmer's, I just bought some glue that wasn't the proper stuff for what I want. When that was letting me down, I bought a big pack of 5 of these. So I'll need to use these up before I buy some more Elmer's, because I'm not sure that I'll be using the Elmer's up anywhere. In fact, I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe some schools or something somewhere will be grateful for it. Right, so I'm thinking with the brayer it's better if I put it down with the cloth first and then bray. Excuse me if you had my face then, I do apologise. Which just pushes any glue globs flat and any air bubbles out, and I can see them when I haven't got the edges, which I'm not sure if I have there. I have, yeah, lovely. So just leave that to dry and then cut round. It's very simple. The longer it gets to dry, the better. And then we'll have a little play with these. So I haven't brought much with me actually. All I've brought with me is, you know, to decorate. I haven't brought all my boxes of stuff because there's some lovely pieces here in these. So I have got the kit from Nanine. I've got the Woodland Botanicals, it's called. But these, I believe, these embellishments came with the freebie kit that is on Tatty Treasure's sites at the moment. I believe Nanine is putting it in a shop for you to buy after August, I think, but you know, you might as well go on, if you're not a member, if you're not already subscribed to Tanya, you might as well go on and subscribe and download it for free. I believe it's on her Buy Me a Coffee site, but it's free. You don't have to buy her a coffee to get it. Okay, so all I'm simply going to do is lay them out and put some of these, hopefully some of these pretty things on them. Should we do those two first then? That's nice with the red. So this one's not really readable. I'm not bothered about reading them, to be honest. I'm more interested in them just looking pretty, but still being able to see that they are in fact. Oh look, there's those lovely daisies again. Love those daisies. One with a wonky green stamp. No, there maybe, yeah. I quite like them in the middle space there. I'm going to put those down before I do anything else. And I can't remember what I was saying. Never mind. So I hope you're all well. We're having a lovely sunshiny hot day here again. Well, a hot couple of days in the UK. You're probably starting to realise that we all talk about the weather in the UK. We're obsessed with it. I think because we get such huge changes. Well, huge to us. Yeah, I like that. And the children are off school, but it's not too noisy at the moment. My hubby's gone up to A&E. I suppose that's news, isn't it? That's usually a long wait here in the UK, and of course with COVID I couldn't go with him, so I mean he's not dying or dripping blood or anything, but he has, I think he's got a piece of glass in his hand, been hurting him quite badly. And my husband's quite a what's the opposite of a wimp? He's a real hero, you know. He deals with pain. He's quite strong. Nothing ever bothers him, and he has been complaining about this pain in his hand that he thinks is a piece of glass for a couple of weeks now, and today it's got really, really bad. So to see that a doctor over here in England, you have to at the moment, well ours, I don't know if it's countrywide, probably, you have to ring for an appointment, and then the doctor rings you back and talks to you over the telephone, and then decides if he needs to see you or you need to go to hospital or whatever, which is you know, it's going to take all day, and then it'll be go up to hospital or something tomorrow. So I think he probably needs an x-ray to have a look what's in it. And of course he's back at work tomorrow, and he doesn't do not going to work. So I finally persuaded him to go up to A&E and get it looked at. So yeah, that's the excitement for our day today. Hoping he's okay. Obviously, like I say, I'm not allowed to go up with him because of the COVID. They're still restricting who can be at the hospital. Right, they don't really want stamps on them, do they? Because I don't know I inked that. I've got some other things here, but they're all a bit tickety and no, not really what I want. Do you know what I'd love to put on it is a fairy. Maybe that over the writing there. Quite like like the colour, the background colour of that one with that. I want something a bit bluey here. That's got little tiny blue flowers on it actually. Maybe it's because it's square and not inked. Let's just nip the edges. Sorry if you can't see. So you can see I'm not putting very much on them. It really is a real easy embellishment. I just want them for stash. So, you know, again, if they're going in a journal with a certain theme, I can then add more. Or if they're going in the Etsy shop for people to buy, they can personalise it more when they put it in whatever piece they're going to put it in. Yeah, I definitely like that red one. I quite like that one as well now. I just think it wants something else as well. What have I got here in my little tub? Little Tracy label, no. Bus tickets. These are from Camellia Craft, Juliet Camellia Craft. English bus tickets. I'm sure you've seen me use them before. No, could have done with a bluish one really. Got every colour but blue there. Stamps, got lots of stamps with me. Oh, what's that? That looks interesting. So these little labels in here are from, I think they're called oddments on Arty Mazes. Etsy in a digital ephemera bit. Yeah, I like that blue one down there. I knew as soon as I saw it. Oh, I've got a little bird there as well. Right. Oh dear. Don't do that. Let's put them on. And we should then be dry on the envelope. Just getting a gluey piece of paper. We should be dry on the envelope then to cut it out and embellish that. So Tanya on Tatty Treasures is running a challenge through August to, I think what she wants you to do is make pieces with the freebies. I mean, she says it doesn't even matter if you're not using the freebies, you can use the other kit, but it'd be nice to use the freebies, saying if she was good enough to give them, I mean, you know, to everybody rather than just a draw for a few people. That was kind of a, so make something, well, 4 pieces of something, 1 each week or whatever, and show it on her Facebook page with the hashtag group challenge, I think, and then she's going to have a draw at the end of the month for everybody that's entered for a small prize, I believe. But yeah, so nothing much. The card, you know, the postcards are quite interesting, I feel, on their own, but just adding a little bit of something like that. Now they might need something on the back, I don't know, maybe just some journal lines, or maybe a stenciled pattern might be nice, just to make it not so plain. Let me put my lid on my glue. Oops. Okay, so I think you will already have seen the flip through of the Victoria album, which is finished. You may have seen the flip through for the Christmas one journal. If you haven't, it'll be the one that goes up after this. So that's both of those finished. So I'm free to start my flower fairy, creating a naked flower fairy journal for my giveaway, my 200 subby giveaway, which ends on next Tuesday, and I believe today is, when you see this, it will be Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. So you've still got a week, really, nearly a week to go over there, comment, subscribe if you're not on my channel, and I'll be making the naked junk journal and showing it in a video or two in a day or two's time, and making some ephemera also. So if you don't fancy the journal and you win, you can choose some ephemera. Okay, it's all in the video if you go and have a look. 200 subscriber giveaway. Gosh, I do love those daisies every time I look at them. Right, let's see. I think it might need another roll. Probably should leave it to dry a bit more under my mat, but you know me. Actually, I think that edge might be coming up there. Not going to do that again, are we? Did I miss a bit of it with my glue? It is just tiny edge. I thought I was going to have the same problem again as I did with the Elmer's. It's obviously me, that. Or maybe I just cut it before it was a chance to grab. I thought it was open there, but it's not. Okay. Maybe I was seeing things. Could be the white edge. I think it might need a bit more. Put a bit of vintage photo on it. I don't want to be too dark with it. Yeah, that's better. My walnut stain is still really juicy. And I at the moment I have a tendency to make a big blob on it somewhere. Okay. So I'm going to be able to fold it without getting my big folder out. Let's try. This is the beauty of these kits once you've got them as well. You know, you try all sorts with them, because once you've got them you can print them out again and again and again, and this is just one page with a big envelope on it, so you know, if you try something really different and you don't like it, or it's not what you wanted for the project you're using, you can soon just print out another one and make one more to your liking. I can see I'm going to be printing a lot of these out because it's beautiful. Those daisies are going to become one of my new fave. Yeah, gorgeous. Maybe could do with a darker ink across there, we'll see, but I'll let it dry a bit first. Oops, that's my glue paper on the floor. Bone folder. I have just about got everything back in its proper place now from going away. Of course, I will be going away again soon. The caravan season is short this year, so we will be using it as much as we possibly can while we can. Really sharp. And now I've rediscovered my Velcro dots again. I may well put a Velcro dot on there because it is now quite a thick piece. Oops. Yeah, so it looks interesting when you open it on the inside. Stick those down. I'm going to put it under to let it glue, let it set, but I am going to have a look at just popping some of these embellishments on while we've got them out. I'm loving the ovals actually, and these little tickets are quite sweet. So you really could go with anything, couldn't you? I think perhaps that oval's really nice shape. Well, don't you run away. Good catch, Denise. It would be if I'd cut it out anything like the printed shape. Yep, there we go. That's a little bit better. And this is where I keep going and going until it doesn't resemble an oval at all. I'm just wondering if it wants something behind it on this envelope or not. Oops. Here's a different colour background actually. I love this stamp as well. This is one of Benningfield's butterflies. Yeah, it's not right on there though, but I do love it. Okay, so I definitely want that on there. I know it's standing up. Maybe I should have it flat while I decorate it. Yeah, I like that. And what else shall we go with? Shall we put a label in the middle of that get these bus tickets out because we don't want the bus tickets. Is there a label that we can put in the middle of there? Tried that, didn't I? Oops. Quite like that, but I don't have to be cut down, obviously. Premium quality. I mean, that's a postage mark really, but I want something with the yellow of the daisies. That's very pale. Have something just yellow then, and yeah, premium quality. Oh, that's yellow. I've cut the orange off the edge. Bear with me a moment. I know it's really a postal mark, but I don't suppose that matters in the scheme of things. Yeah, I like it, and I'm going to have it. So I will ink the edge of that. That'll help it a bit as well. I mean, I could take that end bit off so it fits better. Does it say Portugal, I think? It might not. My eyes are not brilliant at this distance. Could say something that doesn't resemble Portugal at all. Yeah, at least it covers all the white as well. Just about. Yeah. Right. I'm going to do it with Pritt Stick so that I've got a minute or two if I get it in the wrong place, because I'm quite likely to. And I'm finding that art glitter glue is very instant, which in some cases is brilliant and some not so. Yeah, see, I've had to move it over a little bit. Oops. Still not sure that's straight. Oh, yeah, that's better. Right, where's my lovely little, definitely want that on there because I like it, so let's put that on. Since I've lost it once already, I might have put it on a gluey paper. Oh, I did. That wasn't a good thing to do. Yuck. Oh, yeah, I'm getting stuck to everything now. Maybe should have put something underneath it to hide the fact it's not perfect oval, but at least it's on a slant, so it's not trying to be perfect. I wonder if we could. Yeah, I don't dislike something like that over it actually. Oh, sorry, let me get rid of this horrible gluey paper and pick a clean piece up that hit the floor. Right, maybe I should have inked that before I glued it. Getting ahead of myself now. I love playing with just labels and bits of little pieces of cut out digitals. And I'm still thinking I want something up here. Even though it's not an envelope, it's a drawer. Let's get the rest of these out. I'll tidy them up again when I turn it off. So I don't want to price. Don't want anything big really. Could have a number on the drawer. No, completely the wrong colour. Don't know if you can see the paper behind it, the pattern on the paper. That's beautiful as well. It's very damask type. I'm going to have that little thing down there, and that will do me. Okay, nice clean piece of the glue paper. My hands are getting sticky now. Yeah, so that's nice and discreet in the bottom corner. Let's see if I can see my Velcro dots. I can. Whoops. So I lost these for the longest time in one of my cupboards. Found them when I was tidying out, and then the next video that I made something, somebody made a comment on the video, I think it was Tanya actually, who said, oh, why don't you put a Velcro dot on that? And I thought, that's strange, I've a good idea, I've only just found them. I will. So I believe the best way to do it is stick them together. So usually with paper they stick really well and you don't have to glue them extra. But sometimes you do have to. That's it. And the trick is to let the glue set before you pull them apart. I can maybe do it with my, yeah, I can do it with my fingernails, but it really needs to set, and obviously I need to glue that down. I think they need trimming a bit in there. And the reason I'm not gluing it down is I can't decide if I want to sew it first. Sometimes I sew round before I glue them down. And it is quite sturdy. I don't know that it needs the stitching on it particularly. I think I might just glue it. Oops. Yeah. Okay, so we'll art glitter it. Oh, it's a shame to hide these beautiful papers back here. So if we do it on here. Oops. And a bit far out there with that one. On my own screen, yeah. I think I did ever so slightly. I'm going to put something in there, and then if it sticks, I'll be able to grab it and pull it out afterwards. I might just, I think I've got away with it. Just. Where is the lid to that? Oops. I'm very quiet today, aren't I? I'm not very chatty. Must be ready for a rest. Nothing much happening at the moment, is there? I like that. Pleased with that. So I need to get all these back in here to clear the decks so that we can oops, have a look at them without all this mess around. It doesn't take me long to be a mucky pup, even though I've started tidy. Although starting tidy does help, I've noticed. When I'm filming, definitely. If I'm working and I'm not filming, I don't mind the mess around me. In fact, I quite like it because I can grab at so many different things. The problem is if I'm filming and grabbing at things, you end up seeing my ears, the top of my head, or I knock the the tripod, and there's lots of boring digging about, picking things out and putting them back. I want those out. Oh, see what I mean? These back. We've nearly cleared the decks. The rest I'll just scoop to this side because you don't want to watch me just tidying up. And then we'll put them out and have a look at them. So these are all to the kit, which I want to keep separate. And those, yeah, that's all the kit. I will leave those there, but these are all out of that little pot. There. Okay, so we have got, oh, I didn't do these, did I? I only did 4. Never mind. I'll probably do these without you and show you a picture of them at the end. I mean, there's nothing riveting that you're missing. I'm just sticking bits of pretties on the front. Okay, so the lovely envelope, which looks like a drawer front. That beautiful, beautiful daisy pattern. And the Velcro dot. The blue one. So these stamps they are in old English stamps. That's a halfpenny stamp with the old king on it. That is a 1p red stamp with the young king on it by the looks of it. That's the same stamp, and that's the one with the secret message behind it, which is a halfpenny, and it's a green. It's got the same king, the same young king on it by the looks of it. Okay, there we go then. Thanks ever so much for joining me. It's been lovely to do a little bit of crafting, nice easy crafting again with you. I will be back, well, maybe you'll see the flip throughs, I don't know, but I'll be back with the Flower Fairy videos next. Okay, have a lovely day and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.